Is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Hollywood Animal. Picking this up, we have the assistant to the German consul here. Some Weisenheimer journalist ambushed me at the embassy today and asked, Frau Sabel, what do you think about the boycott of Jewish stores and businesses in Germany? I was shocked. What does that have to do with me? Am I organizing boycotts? I'm an actress. Dedicated the last 20 years of my life to theater. Came to America to build cultural bridges. I'm sure you feel the same. You too have dedicated your life to art. You don't have the hysterical journalists get in your way. I'll follow your example and we'll let the politicians deal with boycotts and nonsense. They understand it better. Although, between you and me, sometimes it seems like their job is to set people against each other. But people of culture, you and me, can always find something to build a friendship on. And let the beginning of that friendship be a film that we work on together. I'm no use with all the production details, so I'll stick to what I'm good at, playing the lead role. Germany will provide $1 million budget. All you have to do is arrange everything and listen to the applause from the adoring fans. I think we can get in a commercial appeal. That's the entertainment score of 5 or higher. We'll put her in the lead role and we'll get 5 or higher. That'll give us $1 million. You're not the greatest, but I can put people around you. Clock with 3 hands. We'll go ahead and release that. How'd we do on advertising? B+, okay. 2 stars, 3 stars, 2 stars, 4, decent. 3, okay. We'll get that out there. Did that affect any of my themes? It did not. Okay, so we need a film with a commercial appeal of 5 or higher. What is the main person? And I need a female in the lead role. Could do an ambitious woman kind of story. Womanly surge. I don't know. We'll do like a adventure romance. I think we have a guy who likes adventure, right? Protagonist has to be a female. We'll do the ambitious woman. Antagonist could be... We'll do a corrupt official. Been a little while since we've done that. We got to kind of have a decent, like, male in this. Do an angry boss. Maybe he is the corrupt official. Or maybe he is, you know, in cahoots with the corrupt official. Let's see. Social rejection, because he's a female. Maybe she's pushing into the, you know, a male-dominated industry. We're in a small town, so town to big time doesn't really make sense. Could do generational conflict again. Because, you know, obviously, for this time period, you know, women have been suppressed. Struggle for a better life. I don't know if I have any of those in films right now. And let's see. These just aren't great themes that I'm getting right now. Maybe we do like a rival. Could be another female. I could put Nell on this, kind of increase the... And then finale. Maybe the protagonist overcomes self-doubt. Protagonist. Maybe everyone lives happy. I only done that in one other film. You like adventure. This is adventure romance, so you should be good. 110 days to write it. I can keep that going. Let's see if we have any scripts that work, because it's just kind of, that's cutting it close. This is Ambitious Woman. It's an 8.0 script. We have a tribal chief. We could put, what's his face in it? The clumsy oaf guy. A damsel in distress. We could put Nell in it. This is good. This is good. We're grabbing that. Can do location or... City streets, we'll do that. City interiors will be a soundstage. Movie theaters indoors. Stations indoors. Hotel, hospital indoors. And then a back street, we can do location. So obviously if you can find an outdoor place for an outdoor place, that makes sense. Be a little easier to reciprocate an indoor place indoors. How are we looking here? Ramona's on 2 films, so I can't use him. Just letting you run. So maybe we do go Edgar here with Daryl. Ambitious Woman is going to be Sabine. What are you on? You're on the Great Quest. Let's see what's out there. Can grab Martha. Femme Fatale, Daring Adventure. This is a romance adventure movie. Rising Star and Calm. Promising Talent, Rising Star. True Artist, Rising Star. I think we'll go with Nell, or whatever her name is, Martha. I don't know why I thought it was Nell. Do you like heroin? No, you do not. Okay. It's worth a shot. 3 years, 205,000. Wow, buddy. You think you're something special, don't you? Jesus. And I have him as a clumsy oaf in that. Okay. No worries. Working Man Adventure. This is an adventure film, right? No, this is a detective film. I don't know what I was thinking. We'll throw Jasper in this. He's been out on vacation for a little while. We'll get him doing something. Alright, so we got that film going, and then let's kind of recap where we're at. We got Power Plant. This is delay contracts. Should be done this episode. Early payment. Happy Newbie should be done this episode as well. 9 story elements, that's going. Accelerated training. Second film crew. Extras. 2 producers per project. So rather than 2 projects per producer, we can now do 2 producers, which should increase quality. Cocaine and a surprise wedding appearance. So this is a trick, and that's a legal gift. Research group 2, we got a little while, and then Power Plant we started with. We have 1 script going, 2 in pre-production, 2 in production, 1 waiting until July, and then A Clock with 3 Balls is in distribution right now. I'm waiting for July on that to remove the stale element. So what just happened here? So I thought this was July, but that just popped into fresh, so I can do that now. The Long Sea. Go ahead and throw that in production. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We'll throw you there. We'll give you max stuff. 6 weeks, we're good. Let's see. I don't know what kind of advertising we might be looking at here. Young men. I think I am going to open this. So this is going to be men, young people, and sophisticated individuals because it's over a 5. I think I like that. And then let's see if we can get anybody to do a trick. Jasper will do a trick. Okay. You can do a orphanage visit. Actually, May won't do anything. Arthur will. So I could do Arthur for a orphanage visit. And then in the middle of the week, I get another bump and I can do Jaceman on hospice. We'll go ahead and do that. Boom. I like that. We'll confirm. Hopefully that is a pretty decent run there. Now I gotta figure out how to get my influence up now that I'm... Connections with influential people has strengthened. Like, that just doesn't do anything for me, if I'm being honest. The only thing we haven't done is convince someone in 6 months to go help out. Okay. Walk in a dangerous area. That might be a little expensive, but maybe I just have to kind of keep feeding that area, and eventually it starts to grow and grow and grow. That's the only thing I can think of. I want somebody not working on a film in case something bad happens. I don't know. Walk through a dangerous area. $4,000. Yeah, buddy. Yep, that's going to be you. Go to a school. We could send... We'll send Darlene. She's not working on anything. And $7,800 to walk through a school. Really? Should be free. You should want to. Beautiful. Done there. And went to a school. Boom. All set. And surprise wedding appearance is another trick we can do. Perfect. Now let's see if we can do get a dirty trick going. Rescue a drowning man. 50 days. Let's get that going. Let me get some services. I feel like it's been a little while. Been a little while since I've re-gummed this. We'll go 11. 13. And we'll do 11 here as well. We'll get that going. And then what about illegal? Here we go, 6. It's gonna give me a secret, I think. Yeah. But I've been decent on risk decrease. 80 days. So 2 secrets. Let's add him. Oh, I don't have a security person. Interesting. Let me grab a security person. What are all my security guys doing? Oh, I have them like spectating. What is it? The people's like initiatives or whatever. I forgot about that. We'll throw him on there. And then honestly, because I did just remember that, I want to vote to overturn this. I don't have that much influence right now, though. I don't have that much influence right now. So we'll just wait. German President Paul Hindenburg signed a law granting emergency powers to the government Chancellor Adolf Hitler. Recent review. Okay, so films like Messenger of Death, the ones that stir the blood. That's probably not good to name our film in his, you know, what he likes about Hollywood. Yeah, that's going to probably backfire. About 5 years before we really see the horrors of Hitler, but, you know, not really something we want to be associated with. Stripes Administration has begun an investigation into current police chief Peter Lambert, who's suspected of corruption and obstruction of justice. Wow. So we might lose him, too. What happened to you? Did you have stale elements? No. You dropped off quick. What gives, brother? You sure you're good at being good for nothing? Yeah, it happens, buddy. I thought we would have won the Pollux, but it's fine. That went up. That went down a whole point. Why is that? Who's my cinematographer on this? 7.0 dropped it to a 5. That doesn't seem right. I don't really need security on that film. Mono on film. A practical reliable format which defeats synchronized problems by recording the audio track directly on the film. The main drawback is the flat mono sound, which doesn't convey any feeling of space. How does that do as far as quality compared to what I have? It's better in quality. It is better in quality. Alright, and then nothing in image right now. So I do have a little better quality piece, so that's good. The torn carpet. Already at over $1 million. How? It's in pre-production. Okay. How did I spend... Oh, that doesn't make sense, but whatever. I may actually want a security person on here because there's that like German person, and I could foresee like a problem arising. It's the lowest salary. $700 for a level 2. Take that. And there we go. Alright, we'll throw you on here. Boom. Production is going. Go ahead and speed that up. Dirt found. Let's go. Erotic photos. I mean, is that really that bad? He's got a Pollock statue. Decisive self-importance. 1,500. Still got to kind of come up with a difference there. I was going to say, I mean, I feel like erotic photos aren't that bad. That is for 3 years. He is a director. Do I want to do films a little bit cheaper? And actually, it's quite a bit cheaper. And then when it's up, I can just kind of re-up it. I can work on his loyalty and his happiness in the meantime. I like that better. But that is a great find. Well done, security guy. Well done. Let's see. See if we can find any. Well, do you got any dirt, buddy? See if you got any dirt. Alright, go ahead and fast forward that. Oh, what do we got here? Bernstein Brothers versus Olympus Films. Demand 700,000. Really not that big of a deal, but we'll throw some extra protection on this just in case. I mean, do I need... Yeah, I'll do it. Just try to get out of it. Felix, you're not doing very good at finding these elements. Not gonna lie. Outcast. Someone rejected by the family or community. Bernard's killing these. Berner, I don't know what that was. He's killing those things. The trick worked. The event with Arthur Gray went over papers causing quite the stir across America. Which means the long sea is probably just about done. Arthur Gray. Do you like heroin? Nope. Alright. Buddy, who do you think you are? Dang. 300,000. The Great Quest. This was a decent film, I think. Oh, it tanked. I forgot about that. Alright. Alright. We're back up into the 6s. That's good. Do we want to throw a rap party? It'll increase everybody's happiness. Yeah, I don't see why not. That's good. Loyalty and happiness increase at the end of every film. That is definitely something we could use. We'll throw you, and you. I could probably go through my editors and composers. I feel like I keep using the same guys. And they're a per month basis. finish prep, and let's see. I lost. I have to pay 700,000. Alright, well, that happened. Unfortunate. Do have cocaine now. Alrighty. And I think this is the last of, like, the quick ones, yeah. So we'll grab... Oh, meth's not quick. I thought meth was quick. Okay. Extended medical coverage, 500 days. 350. I think that's 1,000. I think this increases influence. So I want that one. I want the influence one. The latest issue of LA Triumph, Quiz Producer, Fun Time, Olympus Films made their objections clear in the strongest possible terms. Our studio's management is accused of violating the unspoken rules of Hollywood and treating the laws of fair competition with disdain. Unarmed representatives of the offended studio didn't mince their words. Only worms behave like this, so it hurt our reputation by losing. Okay. Whatever. I mean, honestly, whatever. We have an 8.0 and a 7.6 artistic. Should be a pretty decent film here. Bone Grinder didn't like it, so probably have a really good film. I mean, that's pretty decent. Critic score. Pretty decent critic score. Everybody getting some level up there. Sidekick does go to stale. No films. Crime Observer published a dramatic photo. Piece on arrest of police Lambert. He was handcuffed right in the middle of the work beat. Lambert charged corruption, drug trafficking, and money laundering. Oh, that's not cool. So we really want to get in this guy's good graces. Wow. Don't know what that does. I don't know. I'm just kind of wasting his GP. I don't know what that does. Maybe it allows him not to look into me too much. I don't know. Unloaded Gunslinger. Honestly, not bad. It's a 7.5 and a 6.6. We'll throw a rap party. Why not? And we'll start production on that. This is the demand that I'm not going to be able to meet because I did 50% or 55% comedy, not 50. Stupid. I thought we had a construction. Maybe not. Yeah, special events. That's almost done. Okay. And there it is. What can we do there? Throw a corporate party. Can't do that yet. So maybe once that research is done, I'll be able to. The trick worked for a long C. Beautiful. Chris, we'll just let you keep rolling. I should probably look at a better screenwriter, but whatever. Whatever. This is actually going to take a little while. The code vote is coming up soon, but this is America, and you can't have a vote without a campaign. You want a fairy tale about how it will make your life better? It won't. It's a form of censorship. No artist, and I'm inclined to consider you an artist, likes censorship. But look at the alternative. I'm talking about real, full-fledged censorship, handed down from above. Without the code, our films would be checked by endless committees and overseers and commissioners. Trust me, it's better you solve this problem from the inside. Promised you a gift. The code is this gift. Okay, buddy. Unsuccessful dirt. We'll go ahead and have him retry. The Long C, first 4 weeks, 3.2 million, 2.5 in profit. We're still filling about 2,500 cinemas, so let me drop that. Kind of make like the stair here. I'll go like 1,200. Accept. We'll go ahead and bump this out a little farther. And good to go. What are you? Rescue a drowning man. Alright, that is a dirty trick. Help a drunkard is 50 days as well. We'll throw that on there. I'm just kind of ripping through the quick, cheap ones. After the arrest of Peter Lampert, Jonathan Hartwick, who had in the past served as the city's chief of police, once again took up the role. He'd given up the post to Lambert in 1928, but agreed to return at the new mayor's personal request. Crime Observer editor-in-chief writes that Hartwick has an impeccable reputation and enough experience to effectively fight crime in Los Angeles. If I were the mafia, I'd pack my bags and head back to the barbarous European lands. Wow, they're really cleaning this stuff up. Accept the code. They're all accepting. So, guess it doesn't really matter. We're in post-production on The Great Quest. How'd we do? Really, it dropped more. I am surprised it dropped more. Do kind of the witch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll go there. If they're gonna start taking out the mafia, I probably should get all the cash out of that as I can. If that's gonna be the next person that gets taken out. Let me go ahead and actually look into that. Young men. All right. You're over a 5, so that's gonna be what we do there. Boom. Ooh, do we want to do a trick? Will anyone do a trick? No. Alright, so Scott will. 53% chance of success. So maybe we have you do a hospice visit. We'll have Nelly do a surprise at a wedding. And we'll call that good. Eat up a bit of influence, though, doing that. Voting day. I believe everybody's going to accept this. Again, not really going to matter, so I'll just throw 5 on it. I want to stay in good graces, not that I'm going against anybody, but I don't need to put a bunch of influence on it because everybody's going to pass it. And it just makes us look good. You know, increases our reputation. I don't need to delay that. Add a story element to the code. Okay. Remove a story element from the code. It's probably pretty handy to have those two kind of available when needed. Leakage reduced. Beautiful. Perfect. Alright. And the unloaded gunslinger. Huh. I guess that's alright. Not ideal, but it's alright. This is where we see if how this film works. Don't think it's gonna be good. I don't think, not that it's gonna be good. I don't think it's gonna work for that demand. Young men, God, we are killing the men here. Let's go general. Let's see if that's a little better, rather than going the sophisticated route. So you decided to limit yourself to a short advertising campaign. I don't doubt the wisdom of your choices. I should just point out one thing: a film that is advertised at least a month beforehand releases. What are you talking about? This is my normal advertising campaign. Oh, he meets distribution. Gotcha. Not doing anything shady, buddy. You'll do whatever I tell you to do, because you're terrible. Will May Lau do anything? No. Okay. So it's just gonna be him. We'll apply. We are good to go. Oh. I literally couldn't even do it fast enough. Wow. I couldn't even do it fast enough if I wanted to. How are you supposed to, like, do that? Romance, hardened cynic, a tyrant, 240 days. I don't know how to, like, beat that. Let me see if I have any ideas that are that. No. Is it less days if I... forget what it was. It was protagonist was a hardened cynic. Just gonna be Nell. Theme was send to the archive. I gotta look at this. Antagonist was a tyrant. Why is your stuff so bad? Oh, you lost at the award. Forgot about that. Alright, 50% romance, hardened cynic, and a tyrant. Let's see how fast this script can be written. No, we're not going to have you write. We're going to edit. You're 50% romance. There. We'll throw a little comedic relief in here. Modern town. It's going to be you, a tyrant. Maybe it'll just be you two. We'll do crime of necessity. And let's see. Unrequited love doesn't really work for a hardened cynic. Maybe a prison break. Maybe she breaks out of prison. And dreams get crushed. How long does this take to write? 60 days. Okay. So that's how we do the demands. Gotcha. So it'll be 60 days. Once I get it, it'll be about 50. We'll go ahead and speed this up. We gotta keep an eye on that. Limit the number of security agents. Bruh. I have like 10. How am I gaining influence? Trick work, that's perfect. The Long Sea still is doing about 400 screenings. We'll do maybe like that. Oh, that is week 2. Go like there, there, like there. Yeah, it's doing about 400. I don't know why I have that cranked all the way up. There you go. Alright. And then we'll extend that. There we go. It's a decent film. I mean, it's an 8 entertainment. Alright, I gotta keep an eye over here. 3, 2, 1. Alright, I think I paused it in time. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to overrun this. I'll just sustain. Like, I don't care. They don't care. Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to single-handedly take this over. And that's what I would have had to have done. Alright, well, I gotta get rid of some of my security guards. You and ignored an alliance rule. The other members of the alliance voted to expel you. What rule did I ignore? What rule did I ignore? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I gotta get rid of 2. You're not doing anything. You're not doing anything. What rule did I ignore? Maybe this one? You've been kicked out of the alliance, but you can regain your membership by spending influence points. The cost to rejoin lowers by 5% each month. Very weird. Very weird. So maybe I had to, like, preemptively do it? I don't know. 3 stars. 1 star. I don't understand that. That's still kind of baffling to me. Alright, we got 2 stars there. 3 stars there. Not great on the critics side of things, but... locks that in. Cowboy is now a stale element. Fine. Enthusiastic newbies. So employees boost their happiness and loyalty once they get hired. That is a good thing to have for sure. I don't really want to go into that. So employee happiness won't drop when their loyalty falls below 10. After a film is released, everyone who participated will receive a happiness bonus. I feel like that's going to be pretty good. We've got a problem. My nephew Bobby fucked up your producer, Rami Castro. Bobby lost his temper with the guy and put him in the hospital. Long story short, Rami Castro is set on putting Bobby in prison. Situation's getting messy. You don't lock my nephew up for winning a fair fight? Gotta talk to your guy and cool him off. Bobby's a good guy. He doesn't deserve this. Let's see. We'll take the blame. We'll say he can't identify his attacker. That sounds like it should work. Let's see. Wow, he got destroyed. Roman Castro's house by the film. What's to be done? Select a replacement and continue. Looks like... oh, he's a director. Okay. We'll do... what's his face? Get the torn carpet. This is the one with the German person. Yes. Happiness and everybody raised, so I don't need a rap party. I think that's kind of what that means. 6.0 for Lilia. That's decent. Tom Harrington's up to a 8.7. We'll get you increased a little more. Boom. That should be a pretty decent film. Dirt does not exist. Yeah, okay. Whatever you say, buddy. The trick worked. Perfect. No charges. Negotiation. You like alcohol. There. We'll do 46,000 in alcohol. Boom. Bobby's in the clear. Beat as much sense to him as I could. Shouldn't be any more trouble. Decent, decent. Alright, we have the Great Quest. Release that. And the name is done as well, but... B+ on the Great Quest. Okay. Alright, not bad. Get that going. I still don't know why I got kicked out of the Alliance. Ooh, torn carpet. Dang. He's a decent director, unfortunately. Fortunately, I do need him. 208,000 for 3 years. Sure, buddy. Wages are getting expensive. Runaway. Okay. The torn carpet's in post-production, and now it's stale. That is tough. Ooh, almost an 8.0. There we go. Chester replaced Ramon. Right at the end of filming, too. That's unfortunate. There we go. I think the reason I'm always able to kind of have people here is because post-production, I mean, that's 50 days. It doesn't take any time at all. So who are my editors? You, I can fire. And Virginia, I can fire. I'll keep these 3. And then composers, same kind of thing. I might as well go high on composers. We'll do 3 and 3. 50 days in a section. I mean, I may run into some times where I get backed up, but overall, I think we'll be good. Week 12, that is going to be the end of distribution. $5,000. Yep. Generational conflict, he is now known for. Very nice. The Long Sea absolutely crushed the box office. We love to see that. I need to get this banquet going. I think that's how you get there. After an armed robbery in San Pedro left 6 people dead, Los Angeles Mayor Stripes called an emergency press conference. He announced the beginning of a large-scale police operation. Like everybody else in this city, I'm tired of reading about yet one more crime. We need to put a stop to this. Okay. 70% of that, so that's actually pretty decent. I mean, you're looking at probably around 2,700. We'll extend that distribution for sure. We'll about double it. Yeah, I was gonna say, why is that being weird? We'll go there. We'll go there. And then we'll extend advertising. Boom. Boom. And boom. During a raid, police uncovered a criminal alcohol production and distribution network. At one underground factory, the police killed 7 armed bandits. And another 40 people were arrested. It looks like the new mayor wasn't kidding around. Crime observer columnist Jacob Sapsley wrote, right in front of our eyes, one of the most influential gangs in the city ceased to exist. Bruh. What is going down right now? Let me go ahead and get 50,000 out while this guy's still active. Jeez. And there's not really anything I can do with this. Just kind of got to let him go through and take his course. Ooh, we can delay contract payments, so we pay 50 now and 50 later. Which is, you know, okay, but the real reason I wanted that is right here. 5-year contracts. I think we're going to go year. There we go. Help a drunkard. Very nice. We got that illegal quest going. Might as well rip through these 50-day ones. A for the homeless. We'll do that one eventually too. Womanly Surge. Did a 7.0 script. And a 7.0 entertainment value. I thought this was the first one I did with 9 elements. Why? Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe only 8. Just confused on why that wasn't higher. Well, I guess I'm writing 7s with 7 elements, right? And I'm getting 8.0 films, so I had to... One of them had to double up. Maybe it's that one. Alright, there's that. Throw that on there. Do we want to try this? Go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and do that. It requires that I shoot 16 hours, though. Which I don't think is gonna increase our happiness. But what are you going to do? One of the quests does require that I film full 16-hour set. So about half. So we're looking at, what's that, 1,800 screenings still. We'll go ahead. We'll keep that going. I kind of like where that is, actually. And there you go. All right. Torn carpet. This is the German one. Still over a 7, but it does have a stale element. When is that element stale until? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see. Torn. When is that element stale? What is it? Alcohol. April 20, 1995. I'm not going to be able to wait that long. So we'll just go ahead. We'll throw this in there. We're good there. You get some advertising involved. It's young men again. Okay. There we go. We'll go like that. And then apply. And we'll see if anybody will do any tricks. Jasper will. Martha won't. And Sibel won't. So we'll do Jasper. Do help a drunkard. Do 3 agents. 95% chance of success. We'll go ahead and do that. Boom. It is a stale element, but I can't wait long enough for it to not be stale. I have to get this out in 100 days. He was successful in his training. Okay. We'll have him repeat the training. See if we can get up to level 4. Unsuccessful in... Oh, lowering this. Okay. It didn't raise. It just didn't go down. Interesting. Unloaded gunslinger, only making about 30,000. I think we're good there. Arthur Gray is established in comedy. Very nice. Send that to archive. And that lowered my risk. Okay. Is that my only secret? It was. Perfect. Heartless bureaucrat. There you go, Felix. You're doing something. Finally doing something. 19 people from the Conti family arrested in a joint operation between police. Wow. He just wiped house. He is the only person left. He literally just cleaned house. That is insane. I've never actually seen that happen in a playthrough. I don't know how I increase favor with him. I don't know what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll go here so we have some theaters. I'm sure we're gonna have a little bit of rendition. Actually, I want to max this out. We'll lower like these ones. But it's first 2 I want to keep high because it's going to be a decent film. I can go 6 copies. There we go. Right on Halloween. The name. Boom. See how this does. We got boys. Okay. Boys, general, and middle-aged and older men. So I think we'll just go with that, I guess. We won't do any tricks for that one. Our influence is kind of getting drained a little bit. So the Great Quest is in production. The Torn Carpet's about to go. 20,000. Only 5% of that, so 200. we'll end the distribution. 1.3 million. He is known for alcohol. And we'll send that to archive. Yeah, we'll get you going, buddy. Producers, now that I can do multiple projects, I will go ahead and do this, and then, yeah, we're good. I don't need a 50-50 that contract. I would look more into that for, like, huge contracts. Ambush. Someone has lured into a trap. And Christopher Hughes leveled up. Beautiful. We'll go ahead and repeat. Womanly Surge. Let's see what we got here. Perfect 8.0. We love that. I think this is the one I need. 16 hours. We got that. Let's get security on there in case anything happens. Hopefully they're okay. Ooh, a new setting. A modern America countryside. I feel like very similar to a town, but it's a little more farmy. Crimea River. This is the one I need to get going. Upgrade there. Danny Quinn, we'll get you going. We'll start project. I need to do this the fastest way possible, which means a soundstage for everything. Because internet, when we go on location, it's way longer. That's 108 days. 107, 106. That doesn't affect days, so we're good there. We can throw Ramon on this. We'll throw Harry on this. We need... Oh, what's her face? We need what's her face on this. Pause that. June Craig. Okay. Oh my god, I just put you in a film. These demands suck. These demands are tough. Why is your loyalty so shot, buddy? Alright. Let's go there. I mean, there's nothing I can do. She's in a film for 60 days. I only have 160 days left, so I'm not going to be able to get her into another film. That's going to be less than 100 days, so. The trick worked. That's our first illegal trick. Very nice. And I think that is where we are going to wrap up this episode at Torn Carpet being released. So let's see how that did. That satisfied that quest. Kino marked a B. Still a decent film, though. 5-star on the Bone Grinder. Okay. 3, 5, 3. 3. And 4. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Let's see how this film did. It does have some stale elements, unfortunately, but I'm sure the first German-American film will appeal to both our audience. We will take pride of place in the something. So there we go. Send an actor to Germany, advertise Germany, film distribution in Germany, money for business development. All right. So we just unlocked a new friend, and that is where we're going to wrap it up. I appreciate y'all so much for watching, and until next time, see you.